This is a short but sweet tutorial on how to defend in the eafc 24. Now be sure to keep your eyes peeled, hit the subscribe button because I'm about to upload a complete defending tutorial. It's over 50 minutes long, so be sure to keep your eyes peeled. But this is a quick summary for you guys for now, since it's been such a highly requested video on the channel so far. But I want to summarize defending up for you. We can't defend like previous years. What you'll notice is if there's any split gap in the defense, or if your opponent turns on you, whether that be with a skill move or with a dribble, it's very hard to adjust when you're jockeying in eafc 24. So what does that mean for us? We need to focus on player positioning, our defensive structure, and ensuring that we're maximizing our players' momentum where we can. What do I mean by that? Well, firstly, player positioning. If you're not in a position that's allowing you to cover a hole or a gap or a space, and there is a space or gap for your opponent to exploit, it is so easy to sprint through that gap and so easy to exploit it that you're not able to react this year. So it's a matter of keeping the players in their holes, in their spaces, and in their positions. As I said, positioning is key as the #1 rule. So the way you want to do that is when you're jockeying, you don't want to be so aggressive with the left stick in terms of trying to dive in to a tackle when the attacker is on the ball and attempting to beat you or attempting to build up. It's a matter of sticking to your position and not moving your defender too far out of his position, because as I said, if you do, you'll be exploited. And then also maintaining the structure, which is the second topic I want to talk about. Maintaining the structure is super important, and the way you do it is with right sit switching. You want to constantly switch between your defenders so that you can keep them in their position, in their holes, and ensure that you're tracking every runner and every passing lane. And the way you keep this structure is with right stick switching. I warned you on the channel before the release of eafc that you needed to learn right stick switching. So if you did watch my tutorials about a month ago, you're winning in life. But you essentially want to continue to switch between all of your defenders to keep them in their structure, in their line. This will enable you to keep all of your players in their positions and minimize the holes and gaps and spaces that you'll leave open for your opponent to exploit, because as I said, you cannot react with jockeying this year, and you'll be more susceptible to any spaces or gaps left open because it's so easy to sprint through those gaps and spaces with, let's say, the new R1 dribbling technique, or even with R2. I then want to mention the importance of patience. This year, I want to sum it up. We need to essentially wait for our opponent to make a mistake rather than us ourselves make a mistake and pull players out of positions. You'll see the only time I'm actually pressing my opponent is when he is isolated or when he takes a large touch. I am never pressing my opponent when he is on the ball and he is attempting to build up around my 18-yard box or even in his own half. I'm keeping my defensive structure, switching between my defenders, and keeping a solid line. Whenever there are runners, I am tracking those runners, and I'm doing it as early as possible. And I'll revert back to what I said before about momentum. If you track runners late, then you won't have the maximum momentum to keep up with that runner if he so as to get in behind. So it's about patience, it's waiting for the right moment to pounce on the opponent, and it's about keeping the structure of your defense. Now, in terms of all of those techniques like right sit switching, jockeying, pouncing on the opponent even, all of those techniques are covered in the long, comprehensive, complete defending tutorial coming out on the channel in the next week or so. Smash the like button. Let's get ready for it, because what you have to realize, these videos take forever to edit and do take a while to get up on the channel. So hit the sub button, hit the like button, and let's get ready for it. As always, I'm coaching 101 on patreon.com. If you want to be a part of that, the link to it is down below. I also have a lobby in my coaching Discord, which allows you to request personalized tutorials from me to make for the Patreon. How good is that? Check it out. The link is down below, but I'm out. Sayonara. Au revoir. Adios. Salam. Ciao. Goodbye. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, then I'd really appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button. And lastly, if you do want any pre-gaming fuel or supplement, then head over to atpscience.com, which is the first link in the description, and use the code DylanEtsATP at checkout to get yourself a discount. Not only is it the cheapest way to get supplements, but it helps me out a ton, guys, so thank you.